Justin Timberlake's Lyme disease battle, relentlessly debilitating pain during tour. Imagine the pressure of performing on a world stage when your body feels like it's betraying you. This is Justin Timberlake's reality. During his recent Forget Tomorrow World Tour, Timberlake battled Lyme disease, a condition that brought him relentless physical and mental pain. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of taking a break, he chose to keep performing, driven by his passion for music. In an Instagram post celebrating the end of his tour, Timberlake opened up about his health struggles. He confessed to being a private person, but felt compelled to share his journey with Lyme disease. Living with this can be relentlessly debilitating, he wrote, emphasizing the profound impact the illness had on him. When I first got the diagnosis, I was shocked. But understanding why I was experiencing such intense nerve pain or extreme fatigue helped me make a decision. Timberlake faced a tough choice: stop touring or continue despite the pain. He decided that the joy of performing outweighed the temporary discomfort his body was experiencing. "I'm so glad I kept going," he reflected, highlighting how his performances became even more meaningful. His openness extends beyond just his own story. Timberlake wants to shed light on Lyme disease, a condition that many people are unfamiliar with. By sharing his experiences, he hopes to educate and raise awareness. "I was reluctant to talk about this because I was always raised to keep something like this to myself," he admitted. "But I am trying to be more transparent about my struggles so that they aren't misinterpreted." This decision wasn't just about Timberlake. It was about his fans, too. His performances during the tour were met with criticism, particularly after a festival concert in Romania, where he seemed barely able to sing. Fans on TikTok and other platforms expressed disappointment, wondering why they paid for a mute singer. Despite the backlash, Timberlake remained committed to his shows. In his Instagram post, he thanked his fans for their unwavering support. "Your energy and love continue to humble me," he wrote. "Your signs, messages, and DIY t-shirts have made me laugh and smile so many times. And hearing and watching you all sing these songs, word for word, at the top of your lungs, will forever leave me in awe." He also extended his gratitude to his crew, band, singers, and dancers. "Tour life really is like nothing else," he said. "It takes a special type of person to be able to do it, much less do it well. You all have been such a beautiful family away from home for me." Timberlake's journey is a testament to resilience and the power of music. As he looks to the future, he cherishes the moments he shared on stage. "There really is no way to put into words the feeling of being on a stage and getting to share the experience of live music with all of you," he concluded. "It's a vibration of frequency that is unmatched, sacred to me." But here's the question. How much should artists push themselves in the name of their craft? Should health always take precedence over performance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Justin Timberlake's Lyme disease diagnosis, a journey of strength. This revelation hits hard. Justin Timberlake has been quietly wrestling with Lyme disease, even as he brought his Forget Tomorrow World Tour to a triumphant close. And now he's finally lifting the curtain on exactly what's been happening behind the scenes. But here's where it gets controversial. Should a superstar push through a serious illness to keep the show alive? And this is the part most people miss. He's not just tired. He's been battling a complex, multi-stage infection that can wreak havoc on both body and mind. In a heartfelt Instagram post shared on Thursday, the pop icon behind hits like Mirrors admitted he's been battling some health issues, revealing for the first time that doctors recently diagnosed him with Lyme disease. He explained that, at first, he was completely taken aback. Suddenly, he understood why some nights on stage were accompanied by crippling nerve pain, overwhelming fatigue, or bouts of sickness that felt impossible to shake. Lyme disease is caused by certain bacteria, most commonly Borrelia burgdorferi, transmitted through the bite of an infected black-legged tick. According to Dr. Liana Wen, an emergency physician, and health policy professor at George Washington University, the illness unfolds in 3 distinct phases. Early signs often mimic the flu, with fever, chills, headaches, dizziness, and muscle aches. If it advances without prompt treatment, it can lead to joint swelling, arthritis, facial nerve paralysis, often called Bell's palsy, ongoing fatigue and depression, heart palpitations, and a range of neurological symptoms. In other words, it can feel like your body is turning against you in a dozen different ways. Faced with this diagnosis, Timberlake says he had to choose between stopping the tour or carrying on. And in true musician spirit, he decided that the joy that performing brings me far outweighs the fleeting stress my body was feeling. He's emphatic, "I'm so glad I kept going." His final show took place this past Wednesday in Istanbul, capping off a months-long global journey that began in April 2024. Yet Justin admits he doesn't know what this diagnosis means for his future on stage. "There really is no way to put into words the feeling of being on a stage and getting to share the experience of live music with all of you," he wrote. "It's a vibration of frequency that is unmatched. I honestly don't know what my future is on stage, but I'll always cherish this run." True to his normally private style, Timberlake confessed he was initially reluctant to speak out about his health. Now, however, he's determined to be transparent, both to prevent misinterpretation of sudden tour cancellations or erratic performances, and to offer support to others facing similar battles. "Sharing all of this in the hope that we can all find a way to be more connected," he said, adding that he wants to do my part to help others experiencing this disease too. What do you think? Was it brave or reckless for Justin Timberlake to keep touring through a serious illness? Does his openness help normalize discussions about chronic health struggles, or might it set unrealistic expectations for other performers? We want to hear your thoughts. Agree or disagree? Drop a comment below and let's start the conversation.